episode 217. I cannot think of another instance where I've done this many streams in one day. Maybe you guys can name a time I did 4 in a day, but yeah. Definitely a lot of streaming is being done today. And this will be the last one that I do today. I don't know if we'll ever get to 5 in a day. That would certainly be something, but I think even with the times when we had Terra Killer T1 here, we didn't do this many. But anyway, let's continue getting stuff organised and sorted. Because given what time it is, I said I would preferably want to stop streaming at 10. So my goal, right, and I don't know how realistic this goal is going to be, but for the next hour, to have everything done so that I can film the room tour video. Because I've been trying to get that filmed for well over a month. But you know, just going to be continuing throwing things out that aren't needed and whatnot. But yeah. We've made a lot of progress today. Today's been for getting stuff done. But I'm looking for this live stream to be no more than an hour. So that's the time frame I'm giving myself to get the last of these things done. But the stuff that we got here, I will put into this. I can't put those in. Those are keys for work. We're getting so much. But the stuff that we got here isn't something in fact, no, maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know why I put Saul Goodman and Mike Ehrmantraut in there. These Better Call Saul based custom minifigures that I've got. But you know what I mean, I'm in the mood, I'm in the mindset to get it filmed today, so that's why I'm really pushing for it. Realistically, right, we'd have been done already if I'd just stuck to one stream probably, but I've had to take breaks and rests and stuff in between, as you might imagine. So that may have hindered it slightly. Keep that. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun doing all these streams today, despite the fact that we've had so many of them. Like, I wasn't expecting to do 4 streams in a day. I've never done either. I've never went with that many, at least that I can think of. I wonder if any of you guys can find an instance of where I did. If anyone just happens to know one where we did that many live streams. But yeah, talking especially having that Slave 1 finally being displayed properly for the first time in a long time. I'm trying to remember where I had it previous to where it is now. I think, or previous to when it sat underneath in the shelf, but having that up there, that just looks menacing, and I love that. Fix that part on it. There we go. Sorted. Very happy with that. But yeah, we've just been kind of continuing the room organisation, stuff like that. But see if we can get what I want done within that hour. That way we can, you know, get the room tour filmed, uploaded, and all whatnot. So if I'm spraying, it's 'cause we're getting into that time of year in the UK where spiders seem to love coming into houses. So I usually don't have too much of a problem with it in this house, so we're quite good for that. But I still spray stuff down anyway. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How's your Saturday going? Beanbag, I think we'll move the beanbag over as soon as we don't need it to be over here right now. But one problem with this, I like this beanbag. It's comfortable for gaming, but it can be a bit of a problem at times. There we go. I said it's one of those things I want to find a better way of, you know, where I put them. Yeah, the spiders can be annoying, but I've found ways of dealing with it. It's more so like, what's in this bag here? Did I even go through this one? I think I did. Yeah, I've been through that bag. Yeah, I've found crazy size ones, but normally this is the stuff. It's this stuff here is what I end up using, and that more or less solves the problem. Put that in there. This one, and do the same. But yeah, that would be my best advice, is Amazon and just look for sprays. Granted, that one, compared to most, was quite pricey. But maybe it's one of those things you have to spend money on. It was like 20 quid for that one. Well, I suppose it's one of those things like, well, you spend the money, you kind of get what you pay for, kind of things. I'll pick a brick cup here. Alright, I have to remember I cannot use that space anymore for what I'm using it for. Can this cup look? Yes, we can. Perfect. That can go. This is part of a cable I need to keep, so let's go away. That can get thrown out. Yeah, I'm doing alright. How's yourself? That's getting thrown out. That's going to go in there. That can go in there as well. I do need to rearrange that kind of stuff, so that's not exactly a problem. These movies are going... Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I get that. It's like my one day off this week from work, so I'm taking advantage and just getting a lot of my kind of collectory stuff, all my nonsense sorted, so I can film a video with some of it. There we go. That can go there. Hey, that's good you're back. Got to repair this. This one got slightly mangled a little bit. These lights, the packaging just got absolutely mold. I still don't know what to do with that. That is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in the background, but yeah. One of my favourite games for the PlayStation 2. I am also a retro game collector as well. I'll show you that stuff in a moment. Check this. So I collect other things on Lego. I collect VHS, DVDs, Xbox 360 games. This is all been organised well. Retro, like old school TV shows and box sets. PS2 games, Blu-rays, yeah. Got a few rare ones, like those old OG Ben 10 box sets. They sell for a surprising amount of money. Hey, how's it going? So yes, I'm a person of many interests is one way you could put it. There we go, this is all going to plan. Hey, how's it going? Right, I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah. Right. This and that are going out, so I'm gonna go get rid of those just now. I will be back in but a moment. Right, I'm back. Yeah, my day has been quite good. Yourself? Probably the biggest bag of parts, like assorted parts I've got. Right, I need to check another box I got here. Excuse me. That's a set. You can see right now, I can't believe that that's already like a year and a half old. The Slave Wombat there. I remember getting that set, right? That's fine. I remember getting that set when it came out. In fact, I was on a night shift when that got released on Lego.com. I remember spamming the online order thing just to get one. And unless Lego changed the way they do things, that might be one of the last sets I've ever do that with. Like, that set, I just thought was brilliant. And it looks like it's a great display piece. I remember building it. Like, I'd come home from a night shift and I'd done a new bit, but it was like the last in a run of night shifts. So I had to stay awake to fix my sleep schedule back to normal. And so I stayed up building a new bed that I'd just bought. I intentionally, like, dismantled my bed so I would have to stay awake. And I'd finished building the bed, went to sleep, woke up again, and that arrived, and we sat on TikTok live building that. That was a lot of fun. Don't know if it does it comment, but even standing over here on the bed, that thing just looks menacing over there. Right, so I better check what's in this box here before we continue. So that's some cabling. There's some minifigures in here that still require to be sorted out. I'm trying to gauge if these are ones that absolutely have to be out and visible during the room tour, because these are just clone troopers in this one. So what? I've gauged that they don't have to be, because it is minifigures that are already on the display in other areas. So I'll push that. Oh, is that all the give I've got on that? Push that back slightly. So that can sit on top of those. It's not the greatest, but it's a place for it to sit temporarily. Ah, great. That's not ideal. Goddamn gravity, why do you always have to spite me? Hey, how's it going? There we go, that looks better. Just need to take the big bag we got here and swap that for how we had the other thing. Right, what's in this? That's that cable that I ordered that I don't need particularly right now, so that can go in there. But yeah, you'll notice a feeling here. Gravity likes to spite me. Oh, light has managed to gain move. Mint. There we go. Do you know what? That's great. It's not going to be like my streams do all right. I'm not entirely bothered by it, but I do really appreciate that people show up who have never been in these before. I always like new people. It can be a lot of fun. Right, these audio tapes. Right. Tape measure. Nowhere that particular that needs to be right now, but I will just put it up here. I think we'll just chuck all this in that box, because nothing else that's in that box is coming out just now anyway. So I don't mind having a box that's full of kind of randomized things, because I'll be honest, this stuff that we're putting in the box, I have no idea what's happening with any of it. And I'd rather get it all squared away so I can get the video filmed. My earphones up there so I know where they are tomorrow for work. Like, there's some things I've found that I forgot I owned. Like, this is I need to scan this and build this, it was a lightsaber. I bought that last year at a Comic-Con. The guy had they had some interesting builds there if you were really looking to blow some money. Like those lightsaber builds that people were selling. It's like there was ones that were a couple hundred, but the detail and the scale of the hilt was crazy. But I couldn't really convince myself to spend that much money on a lightsaber hilt, even though, yes, I'm the guy that owns crap like Cloud City. It's a... Right, that's a good question. So, there's a few answers. Cloud City from 2003 is an answer to that one, as is, I'd say the 2007 UCS Falcon are my two rarest sets. My rarest minifigure is a different question. I own a few rare ones. You know, obviously the Cloud City minifigures, I've got, they're kind of rare. I've got, You got what? Come up here for some other rare stuff. I've got Shadow Earth Trooper, Malgus, TC-14, Smooth Hair Leia, Chrome Stormtrooper, and Chrome Vader. I also have the Chrome C-3PO, but this is it. He's part of the complete saga thing that I've got going on, which involves a lot of custom-made minifigures. Right. Couple more bits we need to sort out, and we'll be good to go. We'll be golden. I'll be able to end the stream and get filming, which has been the goal. Well, that's been my main goal today. But yeah, I'm excited to get this room tour filmed, because if you go watch my room tour video that was filmed last year, this room has changed, and it's insanity. That's what changed over twice. You know what, this live stream could be ready to go by the 35-minute mark. It's not that I want to end the stream badly. Granted, I've done 4 live streams today. I want to get filming, is more the way I'd describe it. If I get it filmed, I can have it up and edited by tomorrow. That's an achievement to me. I've been working at this for a while, because I really wanted to get it done. Stormtrooper can go there. This custom clone trooper, I will be putting up with Clone Wars stuff. We got this over here. This is one of the very few Marvel sets I have. But yeah, that's been more or less the goal of the last little while, is to just get all this stuff sorted out so I could get the room tour video up, because it's... Initially I was going to stop doing them yearly, but the room changed so much this year that I was like, well, I'm kind of going to have to do one, aren't I? Right. No, about another 10 minutes. We should be good to go. I honestly thought I'd be doing this in a week's time. I've actually beat my own guesstimate that I gave myself on when I'd be filming that. Alright, I'm actually shocked at that, because normally that doesn't happen. But preparation at work is how I describe it. You know, yeah, I've tried those. But I think this will be my most successful video this year. Usually the big videos like this tend to be. But of all the stuff that has changed, there's a lot of talking points going to be in this one. Yeah, they're good. Right. 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 Right, so it's really all that we have to do is these couple little loose ends, and then that's it, ready to film. Couple bits here and there. I'm excited because then once this video's done, that's another project for this year sorted. So another couple minutes. Yep. But yeah, it's been a short lash. I don't think this one did particularly well. They don't all do amazingly, so that's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah. I'm always going to make another live stream here and there anyway, so I don't mind if one or two live streams don't particularly get the views that I would like them to get, but I stream almost daily, so it's not the worst thing. And I do a lot of shorts as well. Those do quite well. So this is some projects that I've got. That's true. That is very true. Right. There we go. That remote up there needs sorting. Right then, unplug that. Power! I want the force lightning from the Palpatine has. The minute someone disagrees with me in the workplace setting, Zach! But, right, I'm just making sure I am absolutely 100% satisfied with the place. Right, we're going to quickly fix these shelves. So really just any minifigures that have slightly, toppled over. Or in that one's case, just absolutely, disappear from existence. Now, I'll need to find that minifigure. Stand here so I can see. Fixed. Right, there's nothing on that shelf that's fallen over. A bunch of figures knocked over on the shelf, so we're going to quickly fix that before we end off. But, I mean, these room tour videos require little to no editing, so this video will most likely be up tonight, which would be great. It's been so long, I've not been very great at consistently posting for a while, so to have a video out on a Saturday, it'd be a cool day to release a big video like this. I think, right, if there's going to be one thing in this room tour video that ends up being edited in, it will most likely be a little kind of ad for my secondary channel. Rex Collects, where I do all the gaming stuff, retro movies and all that kind of stuff. I need to do some fixing to this bit of the shelf here. Right, I'm just reorganizing these by shelf, making it look all nice and neat. I am very excited to get this filmed because I've had a lot of requests to get this one done, so finally getting it done will feel great. Plus, I'll admit, there's bits I've been itching to change, but I've told myself not to change any of them until the room tour is done, because then I'm just going to set myself back doing the room tour will just continuously get set back again, and it'll just never come out that way, so, or it'll never get released because I'm constantly stopping, oh, but I want to change this, but I want to change, like, I've worked hard to get myself out the mindset of wanting to do that. So I admit, there's been a lot of temptation as far as that goes. Right, so that's that one fixed. Revenge of the Sith is fixed. The Phantom Menace is fixed. A New Hope is the main one. A New Hope I have sets for, but it's like there still ends up being loads of space on the after the fact, so it's the way that they're organized. It's a lot of minifig space. Annoyingly, it is not difficult for these minifigures to be knocked over. Like, I'll come into your comment in a second. It happens a lot. Let's get these guys back on. But those looks are fixed. I need to fix all these guys here, because that is a mess. Right, that look can go there. Who else? Sorry, my brain, I'm just trying to figure out where I want things, because, again, this video, well, I don't know when this will get updated again, right? Because I don't plan to move the room around again. Like, I've moved it around enough times to the point where I know what I like with the room, so I had to figure this room out a bit, in terms of what I could do with it. Shelving-wise and everything, so I've kind of finally figured out what I feel works for it. So there is pretty much no intention to change it again. So the room tours will probably stop being a yearly thing. Granted, I've done them yearly since 2018, but the room has changed every year since 2018, which is a thing, but I don't see there being big changes again. Like, I've added and subtracted things to the room, like, enough to the point where I felt it was worth doing those yearly, but I don't know now. SWAT looking around the shelves, fixing all the little details. There's a random Han Solo that needs fixed. Plus, not to mention the room tour, fixing the room up for it, because I've been doing this since April. It has prevented a lot of regular uploads from being done, which I hate that happened. But that'll soon all be a thing of the past, and I can get back to doing things the way I was on here on YouTube. Those couple Han Solo variants. Go there. Right, there's this shelf here to fix, the Return of the Jedi shelf. So that figure we will move back there. There we go, this is looking good again. So I had all this set up, the shelves to the minifigures, and I had a mistake with it. Honestly, the heat wave's been brutal. I've got a fan on. You may be able to hear it. Like that TIE pilot can go up there, as can this Imperial droid. There we go, and I dropped the Imperial officer. Perfect. Did I knock another thing down there while I was doing that? No. This Imperial officer can be a part of the Endor battle. This Death Star droid. So we've got two. Why do I have an extra Royal Guard? Have I screwed up somewhere? I don't mind that it's an extra one, but it's one that I'm questioning why there's not. There should be another one of these somewhere. Oh no, it's on the Complete Saga stand. I was wondering why it was an odd number. Right, just taking one more look at it. Wishing I was able to actually clean a few bits of this. Right, 1 second. I'm gonna go see if I can get the thing I normally use to clean this. In fact, is it behind here? No, it's not. Just Saul Goodman's briefcase is there though. But no, I'm curious. I sometimes put things in this drawer. I mean, yeah, sure, I have everything else that I might need. Just not what I goddamn need. A slab of blue tack in here as well. Again, useless right now. Lego tape that I remember me and Terra Killer screwed around with for a bit. Right. Aha, I found one of the things I used to clean Lego. That helps. I was taking a few things off, some smaller things, and also dusting some of the bigger things. Because I've not had the opportunity to clean all this lately. And trust me when I say I refuse to take all this off and clean it now. Because that would then majorly screw me out of doing the video. Because that's basically essentially hitting reset on all the work we've done lately. So a couple little more fixes to Revenge of the Sith. Especially like this carbon freezing chamber. Any parts that are black pieces of just... Ooh, right. Six, nice, and tell you that dust is coming right off, so this won't look perfect, but it'll look better than what it currently does. Very dusty. Right, I'm gonna go let the dogs out, but I'll be back in a moment. Very useful. 1 second. Yes, play. Go on, do it. That's what you... Come on. That's a cookie. We'll just give it a couple other things a once over with a brush, and then we'll be good to go. Right. A couple bits here that are quite obvious. The flash of the camera is going to pick up a lot of dust, but you know, unless I was filming this on a day where I just ripped the whole thing off and was just now like dusting, it would never look perfect anyway. But here we are. So I'm going to go off and film a video that I've been trying to get done for a very long time. But yeah, if you're going to share numbers, don't don't do it on here. I would get a community strike for that kind of thing. So, yeah. Right, so the room tour will be up tonight. I'll see you guys there. No, that's alright, man.